So today we are going to be making the PvZ Heroes Prominent Players tier list. The idea of this tier list is basically we're putting everyone on sort of a tier list on basically on how good they are at the game. So I'm just gonna explain real quick on what these tiers mean and how I'm gonna be rating people. So first things first, I'm gonna say that I'm not gonna be putting myself on this tier list, and you guys can decide for yourself where I go. And okay, second, I'm gonna order within tiers. So the first thing in S tier will be the best player, IMO, and then we'll follow all the way down to F tier. And then I also have I have no opinion on this person, which means I don't know this guy. I don't know how well they play, so I'll just put it in the I have no opinions on this person tier. And the last tier, you know what happens at that tier, but we'll just be going shortly. But I'm just gonna explain what people I'm gonna put on S tier and A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, and F tier. So basically, the S tier players are like the most consistent players who are the best at the game. You know, they are really good at the game. They have a good understanding of knowledge. They can play a wide variety of decks. They can play a bunch of things, and they're really good at the game. And they're really consistent. A tier is kind of consistent, but sometimes they make a little bit of misplays that make them look kind of bad. Okay, so one thing I'm not going to take in consideration in this tier list, I forgot to say, is that I'm not going to be taking into consideration of deck building skills. So I'm just only like looking at people based on their how well they play the actual game when they use a deck, not how they make decks, or you know, if they make decks or not. Like if I only include people who make the decks, then a lot of people in the F tier, and I'll put a lot of people in S tier. you know that it's kind of not fair. So I'm not going to be rating people on how well they build decks. I'll also not be rating them in terms of their personality. I'll just be rating them in terms of like how they play the game. So like Fry 'em Up, like if it were rated by personality, Fry 'em Up would be like S tier, and then like some other guy would be F tier because they never speak. That's not going to be the case, because we're going to be rating on how they play the actual game instead of how they build the build decks and stuff like that. Okay, that out the way. Let's just get into making the tier list. So first person, 211A. So 211A has versed me a couple of times on Elo. I'd say he's a decent player. He's not the best in the world. Like, is he really A tier? I'm not sure. He really doesn't know to play a lot of decks, because he only knows how to play like Darkburn and Infinity Pirates. So he did pretty bad in the tournament against me. I might consider putting him in C tier, but a pretty high C, or like low B or high C for me, in my opinion, compared to other players. I don't know where to put not Badurni. C1 211A. Either very high C or very low B. I think I would just give him a low B here, just because the OG Fry Sniper. I'll put him B tier. So the next person is Badurni. So Badurni is like the best player in the world at playing combos, for sure, hands down. But then he doesn't really know how to play a lot of other decks, in my opinion. And he's not been doing that great in the tournament because he only really knows how to play combos. And a lot of people ban Captain Combustible, and I'll be saying the same thing about him and 211A. 211A knows how to play a lot more decks than Badurni. I think Badurni is probably better than 211A though. I consider him better than 211A, so I'll just stick him in B tier, solid B tier. You know, I'll just put it in the mid B tier here. Alright, so the next person, Bobbert. Bobbert, I've played against him in the tournament set. He did actually high roll quite a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put him in B tier or C tier here though, because he's like kind of worse than 211A in a sense that, you know, he doesn't really know how to play the game really that well. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll put Bobbert in C tier. He really, I don't know. He's probably better than 211A. He's probably better than 211A. I'll put him in. Also, maybe I'll put him like this. I don't know, guys. I mean, he high rolls a lot, so that's the thing, right? I mean, I don't know. Do I put him in B tier or not? I think I'll just stick him in B tier here. Yeah, I'll just stick him in B tier here. Alright, the next person is going to be Bruh Guy. Oh my gosh. So, one thing is that Bruh Guy, you play too many shit decks. I'm sorry, I want to put him higher, but you play too many shit decks, I have to put him in C tier. I'm sorry. I have to put my own moderator in C tier, okay? I'm sorry. Okay, you just play too many shit decks. No. Sorry. Like, you're good at the game, but you just play too many shit decks. I have to put you in C tier. I'm sorry, my guy. Okay, Shell. I don't actually know how well they play the game because this man doesn't even play the game. So I'm just gonna put this no opinions of this person because he doesn't even play the freaking game. So I'm just gonna put him all the way down here. Next person, Daza. So I was originally gonna play Daza in S tier, but because he did the Daza tech, so no. Because of Daza tech, I mean he's a really good player, but because he did Daza tech, I'm just gonna put him in A tier. I'm sorry. I'm putting Daza in A tier, not S tier, because he did Daza tech. I mean, that's not consistent, man. That's just unfortunate. So, because of Daza tech, I'm putting him in A tier. You know. Okay, next one, we have Evan. Next, Febreze. So Febreze, the plant control main. I don't know. I probably should put Febreze high A. I don't know. Does he get into S tier? Like he doesn't really. It's probably worse than Daza. I'd say it's gonna be high A right here. Like I'm debating S tier and A tier. He really, I don't know. He knows a lot. He knows to play a lot of decks though. Does he play them perfect though? Not usually, not. But it's pretty good at the game. I mean, I'll put him in A tier right here. Solid A tier. A solid A tier, man. I'll think a solid A tier. Okay, next person. Flower Man. I've never seen him play, so I'm gonna put no opinions on this person. But he did beat Joe. Okay, next person we have this guy. I'll put him right here. Fry him up is the next on the list. I don't know where to actually put Fry compared to other players. He's probably better than Bra Guy. Not better than the Elo guys though. Don't know. He's probably worse than Badurni. I mean, he's got to be like the highest C tier in terms of how well he actually plays the game. He makes a lot of misplays, a lot of fail compilations. he makes too many misplays for me to put him in the B tiers here, right? Like he makes way too many misplays for me to put him in B tier. I don't know, man. Probably gonna be like high C. I don't know. He's really good at the game, but he makes too many mistakes and he's not consistent enough. He plays well when he thinks, but he's way too inconsistent. And I'm sorry, Fry. You gotta be going down to C tier right here because you just make a little bit too much misplays. Okay, we have Fuego Warrior. I'm pretty sure Fuego is better than Bra Guy. I'm not sure if he's better than Fry him up. Probably not because of the decks he uses. He uses really questionable decks, and he doesn't really know how to use a lot of decks other than like the Neptuna Grave Tuna guy, like the Warmug Tuna thing, I think it's called. I don't know. And then the Fuego 22 thing. I don't even know what decks he uses. Like I'm just, I don't know. I think I'll just stick him in C tier right here. I think I'll just stick Fuego in C tier. So next we have Happy Shroom. Now Happy Shroom is one of my favorite players in the whole community. Okay, again. Happy Shroom, one of my favorite players in the whole community. Very good, very good wide of deck choices. I'll put him in solid S tier right here. I think this is the first S tier player on the tier list. I think he's probably better than Daza because he doesn't make like those like stupid misplays like Daza attack, but he does know how to play a wide variety of decks. I'm not gonna say he's high S tier. Like high S tier is gonna be reserved for some other players. He's probably like low S tier around here. But one of my favorite players in the community, knows how to play a lot of decks and did win the tryhard tournament number 3. I'll put him in a solid S tier right here. No debates. Alright, next we have Hydreigon. So Hydreigon is not actually good at the game. And he doesn't he makes, you know, kind of oh no. Either very low C or high D. Hydreigon, I don't know, man. It's probably D tier. I think Hydreigon is probably D tier. Like, man knows how to play too little amount of decks. Probably put him in D tier because makes a lot of misplays, not optimal plays. Plus, he like, you know, doesn't know how to use a lot of decks. I guess I'll just put him in solid D tier here. Icy Inferno, man doesn't even play the game anymore. I don't know why I included him in this list, but I think it's probably I don't know, C tier or D tier. I'll just probably just stick him in here. Hydreigon is lower than him, so I'll just put it like this. I think this is appropriate right here. Just put him in D tier. I think so. Alright, next we have Igma. So I thought about this a little bit yesterday night, but I'm actually not gonna put Igma in S tier. I'm putting Igma in solid A tier. The reason is being that Igma just doesn't know how to play the game unless he techs for the decks he goes against. And this is why I'm holding back on him putting him in S tier, because he really sucks against like non-DB players like Fry. Like if people start using non-DB decks like Fry, he's gonna struggle a lot because he really doesn't know how to tech against a lot of other decks. And although he knows to play a wide variety of decks, he's very consistent, very good at the game. I'm not gonna put him in S tier because he just doesn't like have the strength to go against like these non-DB players in the game, which is a concern to me. And it really kind of sucks because he only plays like the certain decks that he knows how to play, because you know, like the Telegram decks, like Richard Imps, like you got the Telegram Pogorati, you got a lot of things. Now I'll put him in high A tier, probably the highest in A. It's just holding me from putting him in S tier because he's just not good against like these like non-DB players who are like good in the game, like Fry. So I'm gonna put him as just high A tier. So next we have Jackie Jan. So Jackie Jan, not as bad as you think. He's probably C tier in terms of how many misplays he's made when he's sniping Fry. He's not that good at the game. Probably worse than Icy Inferno. Maybe I would consider moving him above Icy Inferno. I don't know. Maybe he's better. He's probably better just because of experience, because he doesn't play the game nowadays. I'll just put him in solid C tier right here. I don't know. But that's my opinion to putting Jackie Jan in C tier. So now we have Joa. Joa, like one of the, like, do I put Joa above or below Happy Shroom here? I don't know. Does Joa go higher? I mean, Happy Shroom did beat Joa. I'm just considering if Joa is better or worse than Happy Shroom right here. Man, I think I'll just put it below Happy Shroom. Man is really good at the game. Good vibes. Doesn't make misplays. He's really good, strong Kablu main. Very consistent in playing Nightcap. Well, definitely the best Nightcap player out there. Very good at the game. I think and he does actually play the game really well. And he's playing it into a very high tier, especially in the Heroes Pantheon tournament. He did get to like the 6-0 until he got beaten by Flowerman. I'll put him in solid S tier. Probably lower than Happy Shroom, just because Happy Shroom has a better track record than Joa in the history. So I'll put him in solid S tier. Justini, I have no opinions on Justini because he hasn't played the game like a whole year. So I'll just put him in, I have no opinions on this person's here. Camper. Now this is a rough one because Camper, like, he's kind of that person where you don't know where to put him because he's like not that great at many decks, but he's good at the game. Like, he wins games a lot, but then he's not that great. I mean, actually, nah, whatever. Just because he didn't play the tournament match in round 1, I'm just gonna put him in C tier because he didn't play the tournament match. I also didn't put him in B tier, but because he didn't play round 1 with me, I'm just gonna put him in C tier. So yeah. So yeah, I'm putting him in C tier. Ken Martin. Oh. Ken Martin? Going straight up to S tier, baby. Ken Martin, straight up to S tier. No debate needed. He's definitely the best player in PvZ Heroes. Vikingster, OP. Easy, high roll, garbage. Burst Martin, OP. Next. Kevin. I have seen him play a lot. He does know Igma. He is a really good player in the game. I think he's probably better than Badurni, actually. I'll put him in the high B tier here. He's probably one of the better B tier players, in my opinion. He does play well. I've seen him play quite a lot, especially because he does have a YouTube channel with like 400 subscribers. I'm pretty sure he just hit it yesterday. So congratulations to him for hitting 400 subscribers. I am subscribed to Kevin. So that's a little fun fact for you guys. Okay. All right. Next we have Kirby Storm. It's probably better than Evan. But I'll just stick him right here. All right. Next, we have LG. LG, man. He is very consistent at he is tournament runner up in several tournaments already. I'll put him in S tier right here. Solid player. Pogorati stand. I love it. I think he knows to play the game a lot, and especially because he plays in like the budget. Because especially he's a budget player, so I'm gonna put him in S tier solid. He knows how to make decks, and he does know making decks is just a side note, and he does know how to play the game very well. He has a very good understanding of how to play this game, so I'll just put him in S tier, pretty high S tier actually probably. So yeah. Next person is gonna be Mitsake. So Mitsake is a lockout main. I did play against him using Combos a couple of times before. Not sure otherwise. I don't know. Probably not that best player of the game because he doesn't really know how to play a lot of other decks other than Lockout. So I'm putting him just below Fry. Kind of holding me, putting him in B tier right here. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Yo. Next person. P. Now P. This man is a freaking clown, but I'm just gonna rate him on how well he plays the game. I think I'll just put him in B tier because of how he plays the game. Nah, probably not. Probably not. Thinking about it. Thinking about it. Don't know. Thinking about it. He's probably worse than Bro Guy. Yikes. He's probably worse than Bro Guy, honestly. Yeah, he's a mid-rose main. I don't know, like, mid-rose main, though. He doesn't really play under the other decks and mid-rose and other stuff. Like, I played against him a couple times. He wasn't that great. He's probably worse than Bro Guy. I don't know, he's probably better than Bro Guy, or, well, I don't know. It's around here. I'll just stick him right here. Yeah, I'll just stick him right here. Better than Jackie Jan. Thinking about it, I'd probably move Camper up. Thinking about it, probably move Camper up right here. Yeah, I'll move Camper up. Yeah, I'll give him the respect he needs. I think I'll just put him right here. Yeah, I'll do that. I think Camper goes here. Like this. Mid-sig down. P. Jackie Jan. Like this. I like this order. I like this order a little bit more, I guess. I guess I like this order a little bit more. Alright, I'll do it like this. Okay, next we have Phoenix. I have no opinions of Phoenix because I've never played against Phoenix, so I'll just put him right here. Plastic P, solid A tier player in my opinion. Definitely one of the better players in the ELO community. Has been able to achieve a pretty good record in ELO thus far. I'd say he's not. I think he's like, it's debatable to put him in B tier, but I think he's, you know, kind of close to the A tier players up here. Put it probably just right here. Pretty good in the game. Pretty easy A tier right here. I think I'll put him in A tier right here. Yeah, I'll put him in A tier. Why not? Very low A tier though. Very low A tier. Low A tier. Okay. Poison Frog. I haven't played against him in quite a little bit while already. I don't really know. I probably have no opinions on Poison Frog thus far right now, just because he hasn't really been playing that much. But yeah, I'll just put him. Okay, I'll put it in. I have no opinions on this person tier right here, just because I haven't played against Poison Frog in too long. Next person we have Priest. Okay, next we have Tryhard. So this is a difficult one. Tryhard, like, in terms of personality, he goes straight up to S tier. We were talking about personality, right? But when it comes to consistency, I'm sorry, Tryhard, but you're just not there because you just kind of throw a little bit too much, you know? Tryhard kind of throws a little bit too much and misses Gary's lethal too much for me to put him in the higher tiers. I don't know. Nah, it's probably, like here. Right here. He throws too much, man. I don't know. He throws way too much. He throws way too much, man. I don't know how to. I don't know. No, I think I'll put him in B tier. Yeah, I mean, Tryhard does know how to play a lot of decks like Telliums. He does know how to play Barton Roots. He does know how to play like a lot of other decks. Unfortunately, just not at the caliber of these people right here because he just misplays a little bit too much, man. Like, yeah, he just misplays a little bit too much for me to put him in A tier or a high B. So, yeah, it throws too much for content. A bunch of Sim supporting. Just reading chat now. Throws for content. S tier? Nah. He misplays works because it's card picker. Yeah, he does have a card picker, I know. Man, I'm not taking into consideration of his card picker. So, Redster, I haven't really seen him play. Sushi says it's S tier. I don't know. Redster, I have no opinions of Redster. I haven't played against him in a while. I think I'll just put him right here. Little sip of water. Okay, next we have Robomaster. I think Robomaster is probably better than Plastic P. Worse than Febreze, better than Plastic P. I think this is definitely appropriate for where Robomaster stands. Very solid player who knows to play a lot of different decks. He knows how to pilot a bunch of different decks, but then he's just sometimes a little bit too inconsistent to be good because when he's not that great in a mood, he's really just not able to, you know, be as good as the other players that we're listing above him. So I think I'm just gonna put him in solid A tier, below Febreze, above Classic P. I think that's correct actually. So yeah, I'll put him solid A tier. Very, very solid player who knows how to play a lot of decks. And a great guy as well, actually. So we have Sky. I don't know. Do I put Sky in B or A? Plays too many meme decks nowadays. Man, the guy looks. You know what? I originally was gonna put him in Sky in A tier, but I'm just gonna downgrade him to B tier because he plays King. Because he thinks King Leap should be in the spreadsheet. So I'm just gonna put him in B tier. So yeah, no, I'll put him in high B, maybe below. Nah. I originally was gonna honor him to put him in A tier, but nah. He plays too many meme decks nowadays, so I'm just putting him in B tier because he plays King Leap too much. And the freaking deck sucks. Stirring Salt. This guy doesn't even play the game anymore. I'm just gonna put him here. Squeezy, solid A beans player. Actually, probably the best A beans player. I don't know. Probably go in S tier. Probably just low S tier right here. Yeah, probably just high S tier right here. I think I'll put him in high, not high S tier, but low S tier. Low S tier. Alright, so next we have Turn 1 Nut Guys, Turn 1 Nut Signal. Such a good player. On a serious note, though, guys, stop saying Starter Spies guys are better than me. They're better than my guys. Okay? He plays free mid, and his first play is freaking Turn 1 Nut Signal? Bruh, come on now. And people say he's better than me at the game. Okay, that's great, right? And people say he's better than me at the game. Just a little bit of a complaint, but I'm sorry, but no. I'm sorry, but no. You can't. Okay, he had Pumpkin in hand. He just went Turn 1 Nut Signal. You guys can watch that video on his channel. It's free mid video. That was ridiculous. He made like a million in misplays. I can't put him higher than D tier, but Turn 1 Nut Signal cannot be cannot be better than me. There's no shot, man. I'm putting him in low D tier. The Stardust Bias Omega Thrower. I'm putting him D tier. He's just capping quite a little bit too much for me to put it in the higher tiers, man. Alright, next we have T-Bone. T-Bone, solid player. He plays Gargmag. He doesn't know how to play Gargmag. He doesn't know how to play a lot of other decks though. He knows how to play Railroad, like OTK Swabby. I mean, his deck choices are a little bit too capping for me to put him in higher tiers because, you know, he's bringing Railroad to a tournament. I don't know. I'll put T-Bone in the bottom tier with these players. He's definitely better than Starter Spy though. In terms of how good is at the game. So yeah, I'll put him in the low C tier just because of like his deck choices. He doesn't know how to play the game well. I don't know. Just because of deck choices, like. And in terms of what decks he really knows how to play, I think I'll put him in C tier. So next, we have Sushi. Sushi is gonna be a hard one to rate right here. Like, which one is Sushi here? Probably better than LG, right? I don't think I need to explain why Sushi goes in S tier right here, but he... one of the... not one of the best. Probably the best player in the game. Other than maybe Ken Martin. Sushi, solid S tier. You know, S stands for sushi, so I'm gonna put Sushi in S tier. You guys don't need to hear me why. I'm gonna put Sushi in solid S tier. Next we have Trowo. I have no opinions of this guy because I've never seen him play, but he's gonna make it. I have no opinions of this person list. So next we have Turtwig. I think this is. So this is Turtwig. Turtwig, very solid in the game, but deck choices are too questionable for me to put him above Put him above Robomaster. He runs like Packagester, Wilro in the grand finals, and then he ran, what do you call it? I don't even remember what he played. He just played a bunch of meme decks. He played Dawsonmek in the last game of the tournament when he could play Gargburn. Man, he just throws a little bit too much for me. You know, he's a really consistent player, but he's just his decks that he chooses are holding him back from being the best player in the game. He's very consistent, but you know, he just plays too much meme for me to put him in S tier. Sorry, mate. So we have Wax. Wax is probably a very solid B tier player. I'm probably gonna be putting Wax here. Solid player. Guy from Telegram. Pretty solid. He's been here in the stream a little bit, but I think I'll just put him in the solid B tier here. Yeah, I'll just put Wax in solid B tier. We have Yo-Yo. So I'm debating whether to put him in D tier or F tier here. just because of what kind of decks he plays. Guys, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, but Yo-Yo is watching the stream right now for sure, but sorry. I don't know. Do I honor Yo-Yo or not? Do I honor Yo-Yo or not, man? He just plays too much meme decks for me to put him in the higher tiers. Like, man, he used to play too much like garbage, man. Stop using garbage. Maybe one day you stop using garbage, I'll put you in a higher tier. But for now, I'll just put you down right here in the D tier. Sorry for HD, no opinions. I've never seen him play, so I'm just gonna put him in the no opinions here. And that's gonna be it for the PvZ Heroes Prominent Players tier list. Let me know what you guys think about this tier list in the comments below. Do you think some people should be made higher and some people should be made lower? I think a lot of the comments are definitely gonna be saying, "Oh, Fryman needs to be higher." Okay, shut up. I'm gonna be shut up. I already justified why I'm putting Fry in C tier. Okay, he's way too inconsistent. There you go. Okay. And that's about it. So, that's gonna be for the tier list.